Hello everybody, Dan Babis here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé here on the channel. Alright, so let's get into it. Today, guys, we have two stories actually for you. We have a story about Mike and Ximena, just a minor update because there's been some news since the last time we spoke about them, which was just yesterday. Like I said, the story is coming, the news is coming fast and furious. Ximena made a new post and it shed some lights on something that some of you have been talking about, which is that moment when Mike went and asked Ximena's son whether his son wanted him to be his daddy. It was a little awkward, and I've noticed some people bringing it up recently, so it has to do with that, so we'll talk about that. And we also have a story about Darcey Silva and Georgi Rusev, and they are Splitsville, they are Dunzo, they are no more, and I don't think it's the first time that it happens either. So let's jump into the Darcey and Georgi story first, and then we'll get to Mike and Ximena. So this comes to us from, this is right here from US Weekly. So here we have it, guys. Darcey and Georgi Rusev split. Now, this is a couple that we haven't really spoken that much about because, of course, they're not appearing on 90 Day Fiancé. Darcey and Stacey, they have their own spinoff on TLC, and so they don't appear on the main show, so we don't always talk about them. But Darcey and Georgi are done, so they call off their engagement, and this is the second time that they do it. And here you have a picture of Darcey and of Rusev. Also, guys, after I go through this article here, I'm going to show you guys some new pictures of what Darcey and Stacey looks like because they were on the Drew Barrymore show today, and their look changes all the time. All right, so let's get into this article right here. It's over. 90 Day Fiancé alum Darcey Silva and Georgi Rusev have split after getting engaged on season 3 of the TLC spin-off series Darcey and Stacey. Wow, it's already season 3. I feel like it was just yesterday that season 1 was announced. It was a decision that I made personally for myself, for my daughters, and I took a stand because I felt the relationship wasn't moving in the right direction from that point of being engaged, which happened in the summer, mind you. The tell-all was in wintertime. Darcey, 47, explained to ET on Monday, February 28th, so there had been some time and communication still wasn't going well, she said. There was a lot of things that just weren't where they should have been. The TLC personality, who has 2 daughters, Aniko and Aspen, with her ex-husband, noted that she took accountability when it came to ending the engagement, saying, "I just felt like, for me, I needed to walk away. And once it left my mind, my body followed, and I hit my limit with him." Darcey originally introduced Georgi during season 1 of the TLC spinoff Darcey and Stacey. After talking online, the pair met for the first time in February 2020 and moved in together following weeks of dating. As the duo faced many ups and downs in their relationship on screen, Georgi popped the question to Darcey in June 2020. "He has a lot of great energy, his demeanor is really fun, we had a lot of fieriness with us, and he's Bulgarian, and from there originally, but he lives in the States. It's been really fun, exciting relationship, and excited to see where it goes." I guess that was a quote from back in the day. The reality TV couple ended up briefly pulling the plug on their romance at the end of season 2. While reflecting on their past reconciliation, Darcey pointed out that she didn't have any plans to rekindle things with Georgi again. "If I continue to do that, it's just going to keep happening, I feel. And I want to keep my heart open for the right person. I'll just get back up. I deserve much better. He was a great guy. I just want to move on and heal and wish him the same." So those are kind of the typical Darcey quotes that you get from Darcey Silva. She is very much into herself, and I don't think she's very self-aware. And, you know, guys, if you guys have been watching the show from the get-go, if you've been watching, you know that Darcey has been in a relationship with Jesse Meester, and after that didn't work out, she was in a relationship with Tom as well, and that was a total disaster. And in my opinion, at the time when she was in a relationship with Tom, that angle was so bad, and that was just the season of 90 Day Fiancé before Darcey and Stacey got their own show. It was so bad, so uninteresting, that I was really shocked that TLC gave Darcey and Stacey their own show. It was just plain bad, plain not interesting. Tom coming to New York and pretending to be in this fake relationship, it just didn't do it for me. So I never understood why this fake drama from Darcey warranted its own spinoff, but nevertheless, TLC gave it to them. So let's take a look at some pictures, recent pictures of what Darcey Silva looks like, because guys, her look changes literally with every new picture that she puts out. So this is a new picture. I don't even know if this looks like them. So I don't know. This is them now. And actually, this is them. So this was a picture on the Drew Barrymore show. You can see they have this blonde hair, just going with a different look. And so there you have it. And this is, of course, Darcey Silva's patented, ultra filtered Instagram lives. She looks very different than she did just, the last time that I did a video on her, which was quite a while ago, but still, she looks different all the time. So her look changes all the time, always getting more plastic surgery. And there you have it. So I just wanted to bring you guys that news about Darcey Silva and Georgi Rusev splitting up. So you guys tell me, are you surprised? Are you surprised that it happened? Of course, I'm not, because it happened already once before, and none of Darcey Silva's relationships on 90 Day Fiancé or any of the spinoffs seem to work out. And so my prediction is that we're either going to get Darcey and Georgi to reconcile, or Darcey, of course, is going to find a new man that she can milk into being on the show, either on Darcey and Stacey or on 90 Day Fiancé. That's just my, that's my guess. Let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. Are you shocked by this? I don't know if you guys were following the Darcey and Stacey show very closely, but let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. So right now, I just want to change gears a little bit, and I want to go to this Ximena and Mike news right over here, guys. So this is the news. So remember when Mike went and asked Ximena's kid if her son wanted Mike to be his dad? Well, it turns out, at least this is according to Ximena, that this was actually a setup. So let's take a look at what this says right here. And this comes from 90 Shots Fired. So here we go, guys. Ximena is still out there breaking her NDA with TLC, and this is her latest leaks. So you can see here the messages in Spanish, and on the right you have the translation. So from 90 Shots Fired, and this is what it says. Somebody comments on Ximena's post and says, or I believe this was a comment, and the person says, "You took Mike's money, you need to return it." Ximena responds, "Are you his lawyer? That's not true. Ha ha ha, bye." The person says, "You got boobs but lost your man Mike. Think smart for your kids." And then Ximena responds, "My kids didn't want Mike. They asked my kids to say they loved them to film it." And then she adds, "You were missing a lot to know the facts." So Ximena right here is saying that TLC, this is what I'm getting here, that TLC asked her kids, or the producers somehow try to create the scene where they had Mike ask her kids if they wanted Mike to be the dad. And I have to say, I don't know if it's that unbelievable. And the reason that I say that is because the scene felt really awkward. When Mike asked the question, he looked awkward. Everything about it felt off. It was just very bizarre. And I'm not even sure why Mike would say that at that time, especially on camera. You're putting the kids kind of on the spot. They can't really say no. They're gonna feel bad. It was a very weird scene. And I'm not even sure that Mike, I don't know, the body language on him was weird at the time. So this is Ximena's explanation. She's saying that the producers basically, at least this is my understanding, if I'm understanding this correctly, this is what she's saying. She's saying the producers wanted to set up the scene to make it look like, the kids wanted Mike to be the dad, but she's saying that her kids did not want Mike to be the dad, and that was just all for show. So another development in the Ximena story, Mike and Ximena, like I said, it just keeps giving. So what do you guys make of this whole thing? Do you buy what Ximena is saying? Do you think that this was a setup? Do you think that the producers, intervened and tried to make this seem like Mike was asking her kids and her kids, would say yes just to create kind of like a storyline? Do you think that, her kids would want Mike to be their dad? Because in my opinion, he brought them lots of toys. They seem very happy. And I'm not sure that they ever had other father figures in the past that were stable, loving, or that provided toys and other things like Mike did. So in my opinion, I think that the kids probably wouldn't mind Mike being, their daddy. But I don't know, guys. Like I said, we're getting mixed, we're getting mixed messages here. On one hand, we're seeing the show and what's going on in the show. And on the other hand, Ximena is saying that it's kind of fake, it's kind of a setup, and the reality is different. So I don't know, guys. You let me know what you think about this whole thing in the comment section down below. Guys, this is gonna do for the video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content right here on Daily Soap Dish, guys. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.